back in the commentary box after Luke Woodhouse made pretty light work of Andrew Gilding there, Mace. We were watching that backstage, and
yeah, well, I just don't know how you go 97, nearly 100 average, and averaged 86 there to Gilding.
It's a real drop. Well, you're talking about range. I mean, that's a range you would not expect from Gilding.
No, where Woodhouse played above, sort of in and around his tournament numbers, 92-ish is his seasonal numbers. His tournament average is 92.89. We've averaged 95.66 there. Very impressive. 5.18 is minimum sort of requirement in terms of doubles, which sits well with his tournament stats at 33%. And a very easy afternoon's work for him. I'm pretty sure he expected a tougher examination, and he'll get one because he plays Ratajski next.
Yeah, that's a big game for the right to go into the quarterfinals of these.
Well, one of them will be guaranteed a minimum of £100,000,
which I'm sure certainly in the Woodhouse territory would be uncharted territory. But we shouldn't forget that Gilding's won a UK Open, which isn't too shabby in terms of prize money. But Woodhouse, who's been steadily improving month on month, year on year, and he is the seeded player, let's not forget. So we are ready for our third match of the afternoon, but it is time now for us to get a quick weather report on talkSPORT 2, all thanks to our friends at QuickFit.
talkSPORT 2 weather report with Quick.
It is warm.
Dry with a chance of wasps, but outside in North London at Alexandra Palace, up here on top of the Muswell Hill, 8 degrees, overcast, not too much wind about, but feels pretty chilly. Bath against Northampton Saints is our Gallagher Prem Rugby Union match, live on talkSPORT 2 at 5:30, in between our two darts sessions. At the Rec, it's 6 degrees and overcast, just a little bit chillier for Andrew McKenna and the team to bring you that live commentary before we're back here for the evening session on day 14 at the darts. So that was today's weather, brought to you by QuickFit, with over 600 centres across the UK, most of which are open 7 days a week. They are always there when you need them.
talkSPORT 2 weather report with QuickFit. Drive away happy every time.
You're listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels, with 34 locations across the UK. Visit villagehotels.com. So the third match isn't too far from getting underway. Now, we were chatting with Ben Barrett from William Hill, our friendly bookmakers, a little earlier, Chris Mason, and talking about the potential for rustiness for Jonny Clayton, having not had to play his second round match against Dom Taylor, getting a walkover due to the ban that was issued to Taylor. That means he's not played darts competitively for nearly 2 weeks. So they were thinking that could hand an early initiative to Zonneveld in this game.
Yeah, quite possibly. They quite fancied Zonneveld to win the opening set. I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, they do have spells where they will have, a bit of downtime, miss a Pro Tour or miss a Euro Tour. Well, not necessarily Euro Tour, but they certainly miss Pro Tours. And that'll mean they have that similar gap in between matches. But he's vastly experienced. He'd have probably thought at his age, he's in his 50s now anyway. That's handy. I'm gonna be a little bit. He'd have used it as a positive rather than a negative. And yeah, listen, Zonneveld's a tricky customer and has a winning record against Jonny Clayton of a full one. In fact, Jonny won their very first meeting, and he reeled off the next four, did Zonneveld. But it was during a period where Jonny had just gone off the boil. But they'll both be aware of it. Jonny in his first round, he was okay. Well, they won 3-0 with a 92, and then a decent enough performance. Improved, won 3-1 with a 94.52. Lipscomb was, that was it.
Adam Lipscomb,
yeah, he was due to play
Tom Taylor.
Yeah, of course he was due to play Tom Taylor, and that went pear-shaped, as you rightly said. So there's not a lot in it between them. Just the big difference for me is that, listen, he's a former champion, Clayton, in multiple different tournaments and styles of tournament.
Well, he's gone deep semi-finals quite a lot this year.
This year, yeah. Well, that's why his ranking's so high, and he's on everybody's lips in terms of Premier League, which we have started to compile a list of as right now, and then we'll...
Yeah, you and Nico are going to have a little conflab about that, and that'll be popping up hopefully on our talkSPORT Darts YouTube page.
It will, and then we'll do another one before the final, because we'll have more idea. Well, we'll have more idea. If someone random goes deep here, then who knows? If it's enough money for them to be top 4, then they are automatically in, and someone else is out.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. I mean, we've normally got a good hour's build-up to the final on talkSPORT on January the 3rd, ahead of the final. So there's plenty to talk about, and the Premier League is pretty much the conversation that's on everybody's lips backstage here.
It's the next big announcement.
Yeah.
It'll follow maybe a day or two after the completion of this year's final.
Yeah, they used to announce it before the final, didn't they? There was a time.
No, it was just after.
Just after, rather.
Yeah,
because
we'd have Barry in or Matt in to discuss it.
Yeah. In the football at the minute, Manchester City won at lunchtime on talkSPORT, 2-1 at Nottingham Forest. Arsenal 1-0 up on Brighton. Brentford 1-0 up on Bournemouth. No goals. Burnley, Everton, Liverpool, Wolves, or West Ham, Fulham, and Chelsea. Villa kicks off at 5:30. In the Scottish Premiership, Hearts, the leaders, lost 3-2 at Hibs. They were 3-0 down and fought back but couldn't get the draw. Celtic are already 3-2 up at Livingston. They've only played 32 minutes at the bottom club in the SPL. 0-0 elsewhere. Dundee, Falkirk, Rangers, Motherwell and St Mirren against Kilmarnock. So you're up to date with the live football. Adrian Durham taking you round the grounds over on talkSPORT with the goals as they go in. But we're about to get ready for our third match of the afternoon. Don't forget to join us tonight after Bath against Northampton in the rugby with Macca and the team. We'll pick up commentary from here for the 3 evening games, including one bloke called Littler, who's in action tonight. But here's John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to the action. The third round of the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. Coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players from the Netherlands taking part in his 5th World Championship, the winner of 2 development tours and a World Cup quarter-finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet Niels Zonneveld!
So up steps Niels Zonneveld, another Dutchman at these championships, another left-hander as well. Popping up on the stage, they're cropping up more and more, these left hookers.
They are. No one likes a southpaw.
Don't forget, we've got a round 3 encounter to come between 2 left-handers in Justin Hood and Ryan Meikle. That'll be with us in a couple of days' time.
From Wales, a World Grand Prix champion, the winner of the Masters, the winner of the Premier League, and a 2-time World Cup champion. Time to meet the Ferret. Here's Jonny Clayton.
Practice darts to be thrown now. Jonny Clayton won the ball backstage, so he will have the darts when we get underway. So we will see how that 12 days of inactivity for the Ferret has affected his game, if at all.
It's going to be, it could be friend or could be foe, or like I say, if anything at all. I think if he wins this match and goes deeper, the fact that he's had that extra rest might put him in good stead, to be honest, because it's a survival of the fittest as well as the most talented towards the end.
Triple Z, Niels Zonneveld. The Triple Z stands for Zigzag Zonneveld because of what his elbow does when he's getting ready to throw.
If it's all the Z, you'd think he'd come on to ZZ Top.
Yeah. Maybe that's an option.
Yeah.
If he makes it through. Bit of sharp-dressed man. There you go.
I like it.
First set, first leg, Jonny to throw first.
Hugh Ware, your
Game
referee.
on.
And it will be the Ferret to get things underway for set one. No doubt whose side the crowd are on.
95.
Yeah, real popular player is Jonny. Lovely guy on and off the hockey. Oh, trouble 20, trouble 19.
136.
Well, decent enough start from both. Both look okay. Doesn't look to be any early nerves.
Well,
as you would expect, they've been here
95.
many times before.
Well,
What they haven't been here for, though, Dan, is playing for £1 million.
Yeah, that's very true. These players have met 5 times before, and funnily enough, Zonneveld
81.
has the whip hand. He has a 4-1 head-to-head record.
Yeah, he lost the first one and won the next 4.
Yeah.
But it was a while ago, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was, yeah, very
68.
much unusual. He's reached a final and a couple of semis on the Pro Tour this year, Niels Zonneveld.
Yeah, yet to cross the line, has done at Dev Tour level.
85.
Yeah. Looking fairly relaxed up there, and he's actually got a 50-point advantage over Clayton after 9 darts, but in comes the Ferret with a 139.
139.
No finger pointing at the camera yet.
No, a bit early for that. 199 Zonneveld, starting on the 19s, picks up a single 3. Now he does have a single 1 there. He does have this trait where he gets a little bit too much shoulder involved, and single 18 leaves 86 for Clayton. Another one leaves 68.
Just gets confirmation from the ref.
Not the greatest counter in the world is our Jonny.
Well, that's what Hugh Ware's there for.
Correct. 191 Zonneveld, 2 trouble 20s, trouble 13 or trouble 17. Left-hander, of course, so it's trouble 17 to leave double 10.
16 for double 16 for the Ferret. Wires it on the outside and gets it with the 3rd dart and holds throw the number 5 seed to get us underway. Hundreds of you watching on YouTube on our fresh stream for this particular 3rd round encounter. Thanks for tuning in. Any questions you've got for Mace, I've got the feed up here in front of me, so any sensible questions you've got for Chris Mason,
Yeah. Any questions, comment,
or even for me,
keep them sensible and civil, and
I will do my best
they
to
might get read out and you get your name checked.
throw them across to Mace as we go in this 7-set encounter. Zonneveld beat Holpai-Pua of New Zealand by 3 sets to zip in round 1, and then beat Michael Smith, who was very much out of sorts in round 2. It was 3-1 to Zonneveld in that one.
Actually, it was one of Michael's better games, but it still wasn't enough to beat Zonneveld, who was very, very good. Clinical tournament stats for finishing is at 40%, so sort of shows you where his game is right now.
There's a little rock in the motion just as the dart is released from the left-handed Zonneveld. A lot of elbow in that throw, although it probably looks like there's more elbow on most left-handed players because of the way that we see them with the camera. It's in our...
We're seeing them open rather than
closed.
what we normally see is closed. Strong leg, great reply. 12 darts thrown, 70 left. Clayton back on 319. Well, no, he's going to put a hole in that. A big hole.
And our first Ferret finger point of the game. Down to 139, but Zonneveld could make that academic. Double 14, well inside. Double 7. Oh, well pinned indeed. No sign of nerves for Zonneveld then. It's his first time in round 3, Niels Zonneveld. It's his 5th attempt at these championships. Oh, another Ferret finger point. Back-to-back 180s for the Ferret.
Good start, good standard already in this one, and it's only going to climb.
Oh.
180.
Max for Max. And then an errant visit
45.
of just 45 from the Ferret. So often that happens when you start blisteringly, and then the next throw is an absolute bag of nails. And here's Zonneveld proving the point again.
They're both at it. Although Zonneveld
66.
did find the single trouble 20.
Does slightly better.
1-all set 1. 2-7-6 Clayton on throw. Only single 20s.
60.
So a chance for Zonneveld. 2-5-5.
Yeah, it's his 5th attempt at these championships, Zonneveld. He's been a tour card holder since 2019. won the first day of Q School, I think, that day to secure his tour card.
125.
Good 1-2-5 from Triple Z. Wonder whether it's Triple Z or Triple Z. Wonder how he terms it.
100. Niels, you require 130.
So to break the Clayton throw here, only a one treble visit potentially. If he hits treble 20 now, he wants the bull. Just drifts underneath, caught the first dart. Hits the bull anyway.
Jonny,
Yeah,
you
to
require
lead tops.
116.
This is an early problem for Clayton. Wants tops to hold.
Wow.
Great finish. 1-1-6 taken out with a minimum of fuss.
Well, the finishing has been brilliant from both. 70 out for Zonneveld with his third dart, hit the 42 and then hit the double 14. A little 48 in leg one, taken in 3 and then a 1-1-6.
Question from Aaron Henderson, as these are both left-hand, well, they're not left-handed, this is only Zonneveld, but he says, who was the last left-hander to win the World Championship? Well, Wadey's never won it. Has there ever been a left-handed world champion?
Only Mark Webster.
At the BDO?
Yeah.
Our good friend Webby. But in the PDC, I don't think.
59.
No.
No, the only left-handed player in the PDC to win a PDC major is Wade, isn't it?
Yeah, winning the match play or...
Yeah, and all the other thing, UK Open.
65.
Yeah. Hope that answers your question succinctly, Aaron. Clayton against the darts is way behind in this fourth leg.
Great 60 dance all across the top wire.
Yeah.
Can he do 1-1-6? It'll be a different way anyway. No.
Drifts into single one, Zonneveld. Goes for the bull, 25 hit, but he's well ahead of Clayton. He's going to take us to a deciding leg in this first set. Clayton going to try and apply some pressure from 2-8-2, but not down to a finish. So he's got all the time in the world here, Niels Zonneveld, from 70.
Well, last time, 42 for 28. Oh, and this time, well, he went for treble 10, and he's hit a 6, I think. So, fortunately for him, Clayton way back in this leg, still on 182 after 12.
That was a Danteresque visit to the board, that was, from Zonneveld. He doesn't want too many of those, I can assure you of that.
100.
100 scored down to 82 then. So,
40.
double top, 3 in hand for Niels Zonneveld to take us to a deciding leg in this first set, and that first dart is all he needs.
Niels Zonneveld, hit like Jonny to throw first.
So everything has been holds a throw in this opening set, and we're locked at 2-2, and Clayton pops one of them in, his third in this set.
Another smouldering glance to the camera to his immediate left. Oh, Zonneveld trying to respond, Mace. Oh, yes, indeed. Just like last time.
Yeah. Yeah, last time Clayton hit one, he backed him up with one, but Clayton didn't back that up with a score. This time, he's hit a 140.
And we now have 700, count them, maximums already at this tournament.
We've only just started the round of 32 today. It's going to be more, of course, because we've got
66.
32 more players, but still. It's another 700 grand for the sponsors to weigh out. I think it's prostate cancer, isn't it?
It is prostate cancer, as with last year. For every maximum hit, £1,000 goes in the pot.
Well, this is some leg from Clayton. 56 after 9 in the deciding leg of a set.
The back raw Zonneveld with a second max. 16 for tops for the set. Underneath, double 10 for the set for Clayton. Gets it. That was a really high bring you. Set 2 next. It is Clayton 1, Zonneveld 0. Well, if you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Mace does. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now, Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni auto scoring system. Instant, accurate scoring and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
be magic. It is magic! 180! Luke Linkler, get on target!
Darts on the tube, darts on the app. We got it all covered for you on day 14 at Alexandra Palace for the PDC World Darts Championship 2026. Ian Danter and Chris Mace, the Ace Mason, with you. Any questions you got? No, there's not only the Darts YouTube page, but there's also, you can just use the hashtag Darts on the Radio if you're using the artist formerly known as Twitter, using X. Somebody who is saying, here we go, it's the start of the best week of the year with zero work for me and the incredible Darts on the Radio, none other than strictly winner from last year, Chris McCausland. Chris, very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, mate. Hope you had a lovely Christmas.
Thanks for all the giggles and the laughs over the past 12 months, and enjoy your week off. And we'll endeavour to keep you entertained as best we can, Chris. And Jonny Clayton leads Niels Zonneveld here by a set to nil.
Yeah.
First of 4 sets, makes it through to the 4th round.
Fabulous set of darts dance that included 7 180s. Keep it up, lads. More of the same, please. There was only 3 140s in that set.
Yeah. All about the maxes.
Yeah. Is there another one here? Ooh.
125.
Well, he went for the open side of the bed because the first 2 were next to treble 1. Zonneveld is playing very, very well here.
He is, isn't he? Looking
100.
Flappable.
I mean, he was okay in his round 1 and round 2 matches. Yes, he beat Michael Smith, but averaged 94.
100.
Well, to put that performance in some kind of perspective as we enter leg 6, he's averaging over 105 at the moment.
Good question from Wayne. Can you have a beer or a drink or use the loo in the break? Of course you can. That's what players are allowed to have a drink or use the facilities in the
those
break.
the few people around that still smoke, which there isn't very many. They'll
100.
go out and have a cheeky.
You used to do that then, did you?
Yeah, when I smoked, yeah, but years ago, yeah.
So, set 2 underway. Zonneveld has the darts.
100.
But it's not advisable because you're going in and out, hot, cold.
Sure.
So, yeah, but they, if they,
100.
some players like a cup of tea in the break, other players like quick half.
So treble 20 hit, single 20 Zonneveld will leave tops.
Ooh.
For a Shanghai 120 finish. The second dot awkwardly lands in the board. Blocking a bit. Oh, has he hit that? He's thrown that round the corner, Niels Zonneveld, to find double top for a Shanghai finish of 120.
He hit the 60 and he went to have the single and it caught the flight on the way through and made it stick right up. Like I said, he's almost had to swing it in.
Not watching Andy Caddick in his prime, wasn't that swing in? And Zonneveld's in for a maximum at the start of this second leg. Well, that's good pressure to match Clayton's score at the start of this second leg. Clayton coming down.
This always had the ingredients to be a real tight tussle, didn't it? The numbers matched up. You know, for me, it's about having the ability to not panic and not drop your head when you lose sets.
140.
Well, certainly, it's put Ben Barrett from William Hill suggested that Zonneveld might be a decent bet to take the first set.
98.
Not so.
Yeah.
Clayton got the job done, although it did take him a decider.
Yep. And he produced a 12 darter to get it done, and he had to produce that 12 darter because it was a leg that Zonneveld hit 2 maxes in.
64.
Now Clayton from 164 wanted treble 18 for Bull.
Yeah. Very, very close.
96.
So Zonneveld,
Niels, you require 81.
with the 3-140s, wants 12 and Bull. Oh, and he's chased the treble, paid the price. No sympathy
41.
whatsoever. 68 for
Jonny,
Clayton.
you require 68.
This to level it up at 1 leg apiece. Double 4 inside, double 2 for Clayton. He's inside that as well by a good centimetre. Screws his face, contorts his face into a gurn. As Zonneveld wants double top and only needs the 1 dart, and that's a break of throw for Niels Zonneveld to go 2-0 up in the second set. Clayton 1-0 to the good here on talkSPORT 2.
Yeah, he's going to have to produce now in this set because Zonneveld will basically be offering up 12 dart opportunities
59.
and that'll be about it. Although only 59 to start, so there's instantly a chance.
60.
Rare treblers visit for Clayton there of just 60. Zonneveld back in the red bit. Gets a good 2 treble visit of 140.
It's tidy, isn't it, this?
Yeah. Well, Clayton looks for a max. There's the finger point. There's the smouldering look to camera.
Well, ties that stat up at 4 apiece. Is Zonneveld about to tie the match up at 1 set apiece? 117. Doesn't take him down to a finish, but it gives him a healthy lead. 185 for him. Clayton 261 minus 140.
So Zonneveld 185. First dart wobbles a little bit, lands just below treble 20. Good readjustment. Steady turn will do to get down to a 2 dart finish. But Clayton wants treble 17 for Bull. Gets it, bullseye. Oh, south and west of the Bull.
Good effort. So 85 for the set.
Single 19 hit.
16 and Bull.
He's hit the single number this time, but he's not hit the Bull.
60.
It's the opposite side of the ball to Clayton's.
Both on 25 then, got to burn a dart. 9 for double 8, Jonny Clayton. And there's the double 8, and there's a break back.
14 dart break of throw, so 1 set dart at the ball.
For
Zonneveld. How costly. And this is the fine margin sometimes these games are won and lost on.
40.
Oh dear. And you could hear that from Jonny. He knows that's going to be punished because Zonneveld is scoring beautifully, and case in point.
177.
Beautifully done by the Dutchman. Clayton trying to respond with a 2 treble visit, maybe. No, a steady turn will have to do.
Not enough. Lost the darts, 37 behind, plus these, and Zonneveld still on a 9, of course. Well, not now. Was. Well done, Mace. Cursed that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting it to happen. We're all desperate for it to happen, willing it to happen.
Not had one yet.
Clayton pops in a max. There is a finger point, but something of an apologetic finger point.
Yeah, because that wasn't going anywhere near the target. It just caught the other flight and got drawn in.
100.
Important treble there for Zonneveld. He's down to 1-2-4 when he comes back with Clayton 181 just outside the finishing zone.
60.
If you played the 180 market here, you're playing a blinder. There's been 9 already.
Yeah. Treble 18 for Bull. Won't go for Zonneveld. Only single 18 hit, but hits the treble 18 anyway, so he's on double 16 when he comes back.
Might see a big finger point here.
This to bring us to 2-2 in the second set. Oh, drifts into treble 5. Hits the treble 20 anyway, and then 16.
91.
Good counting, Jonny. He's left 30. Not the it'll matter.
So for the second set, to bring us level at 1 each, Niels Zonneveld needs 2 16s. Just inside by about half a centimetre. Double 8 is next door. And that's found. And a turn, and a grin, and then a... And see who can get their nose in front if either of them can. It's Jonny Clayton 1, Niels Zonneveld 1 on talkSPORT 2.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler, get on target.
Live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels. Celebrate New Year's Eve at a Village Hotel. Book now at villagehotels.com. Day 14 at the Palace. Ian Danter and Chris Mason with you. Already wins this afternoon for Krzysztof Ratajski in a thriller against Wesley Plaisir. Luke Woodhouse seeing off Andrew Goulding with a minimum of fuss. And right now it's 1 set apiece in a race to 4 between Jonny Clayton of Wales and Niels Zonneveld of the Netherlands. Second half's getting underway in the Premier League up and down the country. Half-time scores: Arsenal 1, Brighton 0, Brentford 2, Bournemouth 0, Burnley 0, Everton 0, Liverpool 2, Wolves 0, and West Ham 0, Fulham 0. They're taking you around the grounds over on talkSPORT with the goals as they go in. We got the darts as they go in. Every couple of seconds here at the Palace.
Both players starting set 3 with a 140. Nicely poised, this one.
60.
Still really none the wiser. I've seen bits from both, but Zonneveld 104.6 set 1, 104.16 set 2.
96.
If he keeps that level of consistency and quality, then this is going to be a very, very hard game for Clayton to win. But he's going to have to do a lot of that.
180.
Down to 121 after 9 darts. Clayton. Zonneveld trying to catch him up, looking for 919s. Gets him as well.
What is it about when he hits a max? I mean, that was the maximum he could get with what he was going for. Oh, ball. Same area, wasn't it?
Yeah, south and west for Clayton of the bullseye. Didn't go then, so 94 Zonneveld can go in 2 darts. Single 18 hit.
Double 19.
19. Oh.
56.
The second one just
It's a real popular route to go on. I'm not sure why from that side you wouldn't go double 18 tops, 2 open targets. Clayton just gets the 9 and holds in 14 in the end.
Second leg Niels to throw 2.
so. Hold the throw at the start of set 3. 1 set apiece, remember, between Clayton, the number 5 seed, up against Zonneveld. Clayton, who's what, semi-finalist at the UK Open this year, the match play that we were at in July in Blackpool.
Well, Zonneveld took out the seed, which was Michael Smith, wasn't it?
That's right. World Grand Prix made the semi-final.
95.
Lost the World Cup of Darts final with Gerwyn Price against Rock and Gurney for Northern Ireland. And that was something of an upset. I think the bookmakers had Wales heavily fancied to get that job done back in June.
Especially when you consider the history of Clayton and Pricey in the World Cup.
But it was not to be. Clayton
100.
rescues that visit with a ton. The first 2 darts are pitched underneath the treble 20. So 306 plays 346 after 6 darts apiece. Zonneveld on throw.
100.
He needed a treble with that last dart to rescue the visit. Just trying to keep Clayton at bay here.
Clayton from 306, rightly starting on the 19s, needs to go treble 20. Oh,
91.
just next door in the treble 5, would have left 170. As it is, down to 215. 1 set all, 1 leg to Clayton, 2 full 6. Zonneveld, a single 20 treble 5. Whoa,
50.
unlucky, 2 treble 5, so a chance for Clayton here.
Most definitely. Not down to a finish, Zonneveld. Clayton will be when he comes back. Can he fill it up? He's having a look to see whether it's worth doing. And went downstairs for 19s and hit a single. 76 when he comes back.
Going to be pressure on it as well. 140 leaves 56 for Zonneveld.
16 for tops. No, he goes 20. 16 for tops. Very nicely done, Jonny Clayton. Lovely 3-dart clutch finish.
Well,
And that's to break the throw.
those clutch finishes from both players have been outstanding. 56% on the double Zonneveld, 50% Clayton.
Game on.
So 2-0 to the number 5 seed, who's picked up his average as the game has gone on.
Oh, we've seen those little checkouts of 78, 48, 116, 120, 81, and then that little 76, which
100.
when your opponent sat there waiting, are very, very good and important.
Clayton looking to take the set
140.
without losing a leg in this instance.
This is the only set average so far, Dance, that Clayton's been in front in terms of average in the set.
140.
Better from Zonneveld, but a lot of work to do for him in this set. And there won't be a break, remember, after the end of this set. It'll be after the end of the 4th set that the players will take a couple of minutes off the stage.
That was a real bad turn there from Clayton, which has allowed Zonneveld to steal the darts. He's down to 121. Clayton back on 217.
And another bag of nails from the ferret. 1-2-1 Zonneveld treble. 17 would have left the bull. Only hits a single 84 left
55.
when. I don't know, was he going for the bull anyway and hit 18? Seemed
I
to be.
think so, yeah.
So Clayton not down on a finish, but he will be maybe a 3-dart finish.
59.
Yeah, it is, with only 59 scored from 177. Zonneveld to break back. 51 left. 1 dart at tops for the Dutchman.
26.
No. Just over.
Jonny require 180.
Can Clayton add a 118 to his 116? It's on.
Double top for Clayton. Oh, just over the top.
This is a breaker throw. It does have the insurance policy of having the darts in the 5th, but you don't want to go that far. When you get the chance to get it done, you want to get it done. Oh, double 5.
30.
You heard it clip the wire on the outside.
Jonny can't believe his luck.
40.
He's back in on tops, the ferret. And takes it.
Games on the third
No real
set.
celebration.
Jonny Clayton.
That's the 3rd set all of a sudden.
Niels to throw first.
2-1 in sets to
Game on.
the former Premier League winner, Jonny Clayton. Niels Zonneveld finds himself behind again. Very quickly found a way
60.
back after being 1-0 down. What about when he's 2-1 down? He starts set 4 with a treble of 60. Clayton may well follow him. In fact, he's 1 point less.
Yeah, the response was brilliant from him, wasn't it? That set 2 averaged 104 in it. Averaged around 93 in set 3.
59.
Jonny Clayton not much better, was more than enough to win. Winning legs of 14, 15 and 19.
59.
Hundreds of you watching our YouTube page at the moment for this encounter. We've got 3 more to bring you tonight.
Yes. Andreas Harrison, Pietreczko, Bunting against Turrell, and Littler against the controversial Mensasilovic.
Although Littler quick to play down those accusations that Joe
96.
Cullen made against the Gentler for.
Yeah, went there because he's never played him and he went on the end of it.
Yeah.
Let's see the response tonight. If he uses those tactics tonight, let's see what the difference
98.
is. Oh, I tell you, he's already he's a golden boy, isn't he, Littler? And they would have been words.
100.
Don't know how he squeezed that final dart in there, Clayton, for a maximum, but he did. 1-4-4 Zonneveld. Could go here. Another treble 20 would leave double 12. Oh, he's had a bounce out. I think
In
that
and
might have
out.
even hit the wire. I'm not sure whether that hit the first dart.
Or a bit of both.
80.
So only
Jonny
80. Oh, it did hit the dart.
107.
Showing on the replay. Clayton then to steal the leg and break it. 87 left. Treble 17 for double 18. Oh, he's just
89.
inside, Mace.
I thought it was in.
Niels, you require 64.
I bet he did when it left his hand. So all the 16s here. Goes for treble 8. Hits an 8. Finds a 16. Just wants tops. Wow.
Games on the first
Big
leg.
opening leg for Niels Zonneveld,
Second leg,
with
Jonny
Clayton
to throw
lurking
first.
on double 9. Had it not gone, the number 5 seed finds himself 2 sets to 1 up, but 1 leg down in this 4th set.
137.
Rattling through this at some pace.
Another troublous visit this time for Niels Zonneveld.
Not far off here. 90 seconds a leg.
It is a fair old rat-a-tat-tat, and Zonneveld isn't exactly the quickest thrower himself. Clayton's definitely the swifter player of the 2. Chance for a maximum here for Zonneveld. He's been overtaken by Clayton in that particular stat. 7-4 now.
Yeah, well, he hadn't had one since He hit them back-to-back in leg 4 of the opening set. He has it, a 1-7-7 and a 1-7-1, but no maxis. Well, Clayton's are pretty much evenly distributed across the match when I look at my notes.
98.
40 points in it. Clayton 40 points behind on throw in this 4th set.
44.
Only 44 score from the Welshman. Whilst Zonneveld comes down to the 19s from 203. He's going to be on a finish when he comes back.
77.
Although single one doesn't help him a great deal at the end.
No, only down to 126. Clayton starting on the 19s on 199. Single. Gets a treble, so single 19, single 20, treble 20. He's on a 2-darter. This one, 4 19s and ball. There's one of them. A single. There's the treble. Wants the ball.
Game on the second leg.
Very nicely
Niels
done
Zonneveld.
by Triple Z / Triple Z. Very nicely done indeed. Giving Jonny Clayton plenty to think about. So he's 2-0 up in this 4th set. That's a break of throw. And now another hold for the Dutchman would bring us completely levels your devils at 2 sets apiece going into the final comfort break.
100.
Steady ton for Zonneveld. I was looking up his record. I mentioned he reached a Pro Tour final in Hildesheim this year.
140.
Wonder who he lost to. I looked it up. Can you remember who he lost to?
No.
Sebastian Białecki of Poland.
Oh, wow. Is that the weekend Seb won?
Yes, I think. Yeah. So, you know, all the way to the final, and you lose to someone who's you expected to play
85.
with the greatest of respect, somebody in the top 32.
Yeah.
Or
Like I say, all the time, there's always a fair few missing. It's a great chance to step in and pinch one.
123 for Zonneveld. He wants this set done in short order, but Clayton wants to try and break back. Great first dart and a great last dart.
121.
That's okay, he's down to a finish. Is on Zonneveld's throw. Zonneveld from 2-8. Treble 20 sat up begging to be followed, and it was, but not with dart 3, so down to 78.
Still without a treble for a max for a while, Zonneveld.
So look at the 140 column, 15-6 in favour of Zonneveld.
And now we want 78 for the set. 60 left, 20 for tops. Oh, he's gone tops and had double 10. Pins that anyway. Whether he meant that or not, I don't know. But Zonneveld 2 in a race to 4.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler gets on target.
Closer to knowing who makes it through the round 3 encounter we're currently watching here at Alexandra Palace. Jonny Clayton and Niels Zonneveld are locked at 2 sets each in a race to 4. And each time Jonny Clayton has taken a set, back has come the Dutchman Zonneveld. The winner of this match plays the winner of the first match in this evening's session, which is the upcoming Swede Andreas Harrison, the big bearded man, against Pikachu Ricardo Pietrezco. Stephen Bunting will be up against James Hurrell in the second match of the evening session. He's number 4 seed. Luke Littler, the world champion and world number 1, faces Mensah Suljovic in the final match of the night. So we'll pick up here at Alexandra Palace as soon as the rugby is done in the Gallagher Prem between Northampton and Bath.
But you can still listen via the talkSPORT.
Matt Garvey alongside Andrew McKenna on commentary for that one. So we'll be there once we're done here, effectively, and then once they're done there, we'll be back here. Not wishing to be too technical about it.
Well, Zonneveld still with a match average dance over 100. Clayton going along very nicely with a 96. 82. But although he's the one that's been led and pegged back, it always feels like he's been the one chasing, if you understand where I'm coming from.
59.
No, absolutely.
He's just not doing it on well, he doesn't need to do it on Zonneveld sets, does he? Let's have it right. He has the darts.
100.
He'd love to get it done a little bit easier than what's happening right now. Both their finishing's great. 8 from 16 Zonneveld, 7 from 15. It's 8-7 in legs to Zonneveld. It couldn't be any tighter, this, at 2 sets apiece, but only 3 sets can be played. Well, a maximum of 3 sets.
137. Niels, you require
Clayton
164.
in leg 1 of set 5, down to 1-2-2. Zonneveld 164. 2 treble 19s needed. Ooh, got one of them. Missed the second. Sets up beautifully.
Jonny, you require 122.
18 scored.
Needs the treble, doesn't get it. Should stay there. 90 leaves 32, Jonny.
54. Niels, you require 40.
3 darts in hand for tops. Underneath, has to readjust. Double tentatively pinned in the last set to take the set. Another dart at it, and finds it pretty much in the place he put the last dart in double 10 to win that 4th set. And that's a break of throw to start set 5, Chris Mason.
Well, his stats suggest he's not going to miss a double with 3 in hand. Maybe when we get to the winning line he will, but so far in this match he's been super reliable. This is as well as I've seen him play over this kind of length of match.
Yeah, coming up on half an hour of hockey time in this encounter in round 3. Jonny Clayton, former Premier League winner, finding himself in a real tight old tussle with the left-handed Dutchman Niels Zonneveld, wearing his blue and black dart shirt. Clayton is always in red and black. Maximum and a finger point from the Welshman as he looks to try and break back if he can. Well into the 700s in terms of maximums now. 706 notched. If we don't get to 1,000, way beyond that, I will be mightily surprised.
We'll be beyond 1,000 by the final.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe even by the semis. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. So Clayton looking good for the break back.
42.
Zonneveld back on 240. Clayton 140. Gets the treble. Gets the other double 10. Oh, flashed at that.
But no panic, because Zonneveld's 240 points away from holding throw.
Pretty sure this is the first time in the match that Zonneveld's been in front, isn't it?
Jonny required 20.
Well, we were talking about that in the first game this afternoon. There's double 10 for Clayton. So we are again back to parity in terms of sets and legs. 2 sets apiece, 1 leg apiece.
One of these players can just put something together, a sustained spell.
Which is what we saw from Woodhouse against Gilding, and Gilding just had no response.
That was a very poor version of Andrew Gilden. I don't know what the Christmas period done to him, but
100.
he was so good prior to that game.
So it'd be Woodhouse against Ratajski. That is one of the fourth round ties set up. One of those two guys will be in the
140.
quarterfinals here at the Palace. So Zonneveld wanting to break the throw again if he can, but Clayton down on 2-6-1 after 6.
100.
And Zonneveld 40 points behind.
Clayton back in, the lipstick doesn't follow it. He usually does with dart 3.
140.
So a couple of 140s and a ton in this leg. 1-2-1 after 9 with the darts. Looking good to lead again in the match, although it's going to be under pressure.
For the first time in a long time, Zonneveld puts a 180 in. But it could be academic. Treble 17 for the Bull. Only single 17 left. 84 required. Went back to the 20s to try and leave double 12.
Well, he's left himself a bit to do. Although Zonneveld, he's got 2 finishes of around this. He wants the ball. Very fortunate there to end up getting the 11.
Jonny requires 64.
64 for Clayton on the 16s. 3 of them to leave double 8.
Yes, on the third leg.
Very nicely done. He was just a bit under pressure in that leg,
Niels to throw first.
but he gets over the line to hold throw. 2-1. Zonneveld.
He's just been so solid, and he's
140.
another one, a bit like Wesley. And where's this version of him? Where's it been?
Well, must be the big stage. Mind you, Clayton's never really gone deep here. Best
No.
he's managed is a quarter-final. Well, actually lost to Dimitri. Vandenberg, Dimitri, one of the many.
Although that
top
version of Dimitri was mustard.
Yeah, very different to the version that went out this year. We wish him well, Dimitri. See him back bigger and stronger, maybe next year. 9 maximums for Jonny Clayton, with that latest one just popped in there to pressurise the Zonneveld throw. But back comes Triple Z. Oh, not quite a maximum to match. But he's down to a finish.
Clayton got to go downstairs. Single 19 leaves 164, which he gets. So this is a battle of the checkouts. 161 for Zonneveld. He's not going to get it. Clayton will come back at 164, and that would be for the set and the highest checkout of the match.
Jonny require 164.
164 for the Ferret. First element's done. Treble 20. Treble 18's hit. Bullseye! Oh, south and east of it this time.
Been all around it like a second hand on the clock.
Niels, you require 96.
Zonneveld wants 96 to level it up. There's the treble 20, double 18. Come on, he says.
Niels Zonneveld.
It's 2-2 in sets and 2-2 in legs. Clayton with the deciding leg in this 5th set. Could be starting with a max. Oh, it just drifts into treble 5 off the barrel of the first dart.
Finishing under pressure this year at this World's a bit of theme. Them little 2-darters where your opponent's waiting to put the set away. I mean, no more so than the Justin Hood and Danny Nobrick game. I mean, talk about finishing under pressure. Wow.
100.
Just 100 for Zonneveld. Clayton just underpitches that first dart. Good readjustment back into the red bit. Not once, but twice.
140.
Set average at the moment, Dance, 109.30. Clayton's giving Zonneveld a bit of his own medicine here.
Can Zonneveld respond?
100.
Well, he gets another ton. He's playing to his average at the moment of 100 for the match and indeed this set. Oh, Johnny's right in the red bit again. Oh,
Horrible deflection.
125.
Skewed it up almost into double 5. But he's down to 101. 301 minus these. And it's yet another turn. He's turning into Alan Glazier.
Clayton, treble 20, no, 81 left. Looking at treble 19 for double 12. Oh,
77.
on the wire.
Literally clipped it. But we'll be back, 3 in hand. He's going to be under pressure because that's been a theme of this whole match so far.
145. Jonny required 34.
Wow, there's double 12 and there's the 5th set.
Jonny Clayton.
And a little bit more rabble-rousing from the Ferret this time after he pins that. With a set average of 108, Chris Mason.
Yeah, 108 exactly, not too shabby from Zonneveld, 102. His set numbers here have been fantastic.
60.
3 sets he's averaged in excess of a ton in this match.
So into set 6 we go. Zonneveld having the darts.
140.
But he's already under pressure, just a 60 from him, and Clayton pops in a 140. Let's see what his
100.
reserves of strength and self-belief have got Niels Zonneveld at this point against the number 5 seed.
Oh, they call him the Ferret, but this is more of a terrier-like performance. Down to 2-6-1, so 80 in front on the Zonneveld throw. He leads 3 sets to 2, and this is the opening leg of set 6.
60.
Well, only 60. Treble 20 is in the corner, loads of room to the left. Doesn't
100.
find it.
But he's still the favourite for this leg to break throw. 120 points ahead of Zonneveld. That's a wild first dart into single 1. Good readjustment from the Dutchman.
Needs another to leave a finish.
81.
So 6 darts at
Jonny
161 to break
161.
throw in the opening leg of set 6. Single 20, single 19, single 20,
59.
treble 18 was the shot there, Jonny boy.
200 left for Triple Z.
Not for long.
100. Jonny require 102.
82 left. Ball for double 16. No, he went treble 14 for
Yeah,
tops.
it's a right shot. It's the bigger
54.
target.
Niels, you require
Twice the size of the
100.
ball, a treble.
So 100 left for Zonneveld. Tops maybe, having hit single 20. Went for it and was out the board.
Again, the right
20.
play.
Jonny, you require 48.
Double 16 for a break of throw. Well done, Jonny Clayton. He enjoyed that.
Jonny Clayton.
Kept the celebrations relatively subdued, but he knows the importance of that.
Yeah, well, he knows now it's in his hands. 2 holds a throw. He's in the last 16 and puts his chances of being in the Premier League. Well, it gives him even more of a shout, doesn't it? If the longer he stays in this tournament, because some of those around him that possibly were on the short list have already been dumped out.
Zonneveld trying to respond and pops in a maximum at the start of this second leg.
Oh, how often does this happen? You've done the hard work and then all of a sudden things start to go a little pear-shaped, and that's trouble 24. That's trouble 25. Doesn't look inviting. Comes out, just misses the 57. He needs 2 trebles. He's not going to get them here. Just gets 1. So down to 208. 182 for Zonneveld. And he's in the red bit again. He is showing some spirit in this match.
Isn't he just?
105.
Nice visit.
Yeah, clever.
Clayton from 208. Oh, 2 great darts in the treble 20. Fills it up. Thinks, why not? I'm in there. Set myself up for 2 14s. To break back. 77 Zonneveld hits the treble 19. Double 10. Great finishing.
And again.
Niels Zonneveld.
11 dart breaker throw.
I have to tip my hat to this.
But that's 77 check out. Well, he did it not long ago on that 96, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just the bottle under pressure. Both of them have had 22 darts at a double, both of them at 11. It's 11 all if we were at the match play.
82.
Late scores from the football. Arsenal 2, Brighton 1, Brentford 3, Bournemouth 1. Still goalless. Burnley, Everton and West Ham, Fulham, Liverpool 2-1 up on Wolves.
121.
And Manchester City won earlier today live on talkSPORT by 2-1 at Nottingham Forest.
More misery for Wolves. Dear.
Yeah.
140.
Although I had a friend text me yesterday, a Wolves fan, said he watched my lot's game at home to Derby. Said, actually, quite looking forward to the Championship. No VAR down
55.
there.
Yeah, I listened to that match on my route back to London yesterday. Very, very enjoyable. Brilliant commentary on that game.
That was Joe Shannon and Mickey Gray at St Andrews yesterday for talkSPORT. There's a max from Zonneveld. He's catching Clayton up now. Way behind. It's 10-7 now, but Clayton still has the edge. But the important thing is, in the context of this set, it means Zonneveld's back in control of it.
Yeah,
5 minutes ago he wasn't.
42 left. This is some set. Tops. Oh,
59.
no drama. Clayton is way back. He's playing in a different venue.
There is not a bead of sweat on Niels Zonneveld's forehead. Not that there is on Johnny Clayton's necessarily, but
59. Niels over 540.
first time in round 3, Zonneveld wants 2 10s on the wire. He's got plenty of time.
20.
No drama that he hasn't got it, because 207 is what Clayton requires.
Yeah, interestingly, missing consecutive turns, something we haven't really seen in this match. But Johnny, 139, just taps him on the shoulder and says, "Don't miss now, son."
He's well inside double 10, double 5. Way over the top, got to attack it, and he has attacked it and got the result. Another shout out as Zonneveld retrieves the darts. Back in front in this 6th set, 2-1 he leads. Clayton pops in a maximum to start leg 4.
4th max of the set. 18-1-8 is now in this match. 11-7 in favour of Clayton. Zonneveld just taking a bit of a moment, a deep breath.
Oh, great first start. Can he respond? He's trying. 140 will have to do. Fourth dart from Clayton, and the 5th dip underneath the red bit.
100.
Adjustment for a ton. What can Zonneveld do? Can he get a 140 to get back level with his opponent? He might do here. There's plenty of room. Yeah, he's got it.
140.
So they're level. Got there slightly different ways, but Clayton, he found a treble and not followed it, but dart 3 is the recovery to leave 96 after 9.
Zonneveld's in for a max from 2-2-1. Well, he's slightly ahead, but Clayton gets first go at a finish. 96, treble, 20 for double 18. It's a single 195 left. Looking at treble 15, is he? No, treble 19. Hits a single 7. Oh, it's a bit of filth there.
Absolute mess. Oh, double 12 for an 11 dart break of throw and wins the set.
Wow.
Niels Zonneveld.
He liked that, did Zonneveld. Little fist bump to his guests in the VIP area. So deciding set again, as we have with our first match of the afternoon. Johnny Clayton's the man that won the ball backstage, so he gets the darts in the odd numbered legs in this deciding set. But a reminder, you have to win by 2 clear legs. You cannot win this set 3-2 when it's a decider. You've got to win 3-0, 3-1 or 4-2, 5-3. If we go to 5-all, we have to have a sudden death leg.
But Clayton will start.
95.
So 272 Clayton, 401 Zonneveld.
59.
Treblers visit for the Dutchman.
18 of the 24 legs completed have been done in 15 and under, and 7 were at 15 darts, so the rest of them were at 14, 13, 12s or 11s. We've had 2 11s. This has been outstanding.
Zonneveld still getting
won't
his
go
first
away,
dart.
will he?
No, he's getting his first dart right more often than not. And a 140 visit for Zonneveld.
Who's going to blink first? Is it Clayton?
44.
Well, that's not a good visit for the ferret. So he's not on a finish. 184. Plays 202. Zonneveld a chance to get down to a finish first, but he needs a treble really to exert the maximum pressure. Went for bull and hit single 1. So
Not on a finish.
No, he's missed the opportunity. That's a waste, I have to say.
Should be going treble 18 here, but somehow finds the top left corner to leave 44. with Zonneveld back on 162. This is the opening leg of the deciding set. It's 3-all. Well, he's not going to be on 162 for long because he leaves tops.
Jonny,
Are we going to see a bit of
44.
Motown? No, 12 double 16.
Clayton hits
Games
double
on the
eights.
first leg. Jonny
Takes the
Clayton.
first leg with the
Second leg, Niels
darts.
to focus.
Over to you, Niels Zonneveld, in this decider.
Well, it wasn't the prettiest leg in the world, but it was an 18-dart hole, but it could be one of the most valuable 18 darters.
And a valuable treble 20 at the end of that visit for Zonneveld at the start of this second leg. Don't forget 3 more games to come tonight on talkSPORT 2 and the app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube page. Andreas Harrison of Sweden against Ricardo Pietreczko of Germany. Stephen Bunting against James Hurrell, an all-English affair, and then it's England against Austria.
44.
Luke Little, the world champion and world number 1 against Mensah Suljovic.
Well, the first mistake in the set, and is it going to get punished? It is. 2 treble 20s. Oh, very nearly a max, but it is Clayton down to 2-4-2 on Zonneveld's throws, 3-5-7. Oh, he recovers well after a 20 that was just
100.
over, only a ton. I don't think that's enough, Dance.
I don't think so either. So can Clayton finally pull clear?
140.
Another ton 40 visit for the ferret.
Down to 102. What has Zonneveld got left? Well, he's found a treble 20. I don't know how. And he stayed there. It should have been down for treble 19. So 102 to lead 2-0 in the last set. Treble 20. Single 10. Double 16 is the choice.
70.
Well,
Niels, you
this
require
will have
157.
scenes of Danny Noppert when he chopped this out against Justin Hood, but that's not happening here. Single 20 is followed by a single 20.
60.
And only 60. So
Jonny
double
requires
16 for
52.
Jonny.
With 3 darts in hand. First one's a centimetre outside. Too far inside. Next door, double 8. Gets that.
Games on the second leg.
Oh, left it late. Left it late.
That's
Jonny
the
Clayton.
all-important break of throw. And now Clayton's 1 leg away from the 4th round. And he throws the darts in this 3rd leg. So now Zonneveld,
Jonny to throw first.
do or die territory for the Dutchman.
Game on.
Well, he'd love a 12 dart, forcing a 9 out of Zonneveld. But I can assure you a 15 might be able to do it. And he started with 42. Jonny, Jonny, Jonny.
Well, what more encouragement could Zonneveld want at the start of this leg?
He takes it with both hands. Treble 20 is not followed, only just misses. Does get a 140. Instantly in one throw. Clayton's offered up the darts and he's not found the treble 20. He's found a treble 19, but only 1. Not enough. Clayton needs a mistake from Zonneveld, and there's not been many.
And once again, a lot of people, you need a bit of boring tables to start, but everyone's sat in their seats, eyes trained on the stage, watching what's going on with enormous interest. Can Clayton get this job done on throw?
Well, he's down to 226 after a terrible 41 from Zonneveld. He's back on 320 minus these. He's got 80 scored with 2. He is showing some guts here. Down to 180, 226 Clayton in a leg that if he wins, he's through. And he replies with a 140 to leave 86. 180 for Zonneveld. He can score it, he can't finish it.
Well, he might get a ton here to lead himself on 80. That's exactly what he's done. Clayton wants 6 points more for the match. Treble 18 for double 16. First part of that is done. Second part just outside on 16s. But he gets the job done. Only needed 2 match darts.
You look at the metrics, if I look on the right hand side and you said, oh, do you think won that? I'd be, oh, probably Zonneveld. But no, it is Clayton who used all of that experience just to get the better of Jonny Clayton. But my goodness, it was tight.
So Clayton through, and he will take on either Harrison or Pietreczko, who play tonight. More on that in a minute. Just to remind you on talkSPORT 2 that this afternoon we brought you a real humdinger of an opening match. Wesley Plaisir thought he had Christopher whilst he was talking to us. Would have been looking on as Luke Woodhouse became his next opponent, having comfortably seen off Andrew Gilding by 4 sets to 1 in his encounter That's an intriguing game. Ratajski against Woodhouse. Woodhouse, the seeded player, Christoph Ratajski not so.
Yeah, I'd probably just about side with Ratajski, but not with any kind of confidence. It's like a 52-48 game for me, just because of the improvements of Woodhouse and now how he handled Gilding. But he's not going to be playing a guy that's averaging 84 to 86 against him as Gilding was. He's going to be playing against someone that's going to be averaging 95, 96, because that's what he does. So
to look forward to tonight, we're back straight after the rugby, because we'll be off to the rec next for Bath against Northampton Saints with Andrew McKenna and Matt Garvey, your commentary team for our Gala Prem Rugby Union commentary. Andreas Harrison of Sweden will take on Ricardo Pietreczko, as I mentioned, for the right to face Clayton in round 4. And I know you're a big fan of Harrison. You work at the Motor Super Series down on the South Coast, and Andreas has come through that system.
Yeah, he's won a week there. Well, won a Champions Week down there. He's an accomplished player. Does blow a bit hot and cold. I think Pietreczko's the more reliable of the two. I think Harrison's the more explosive, and again, just a really intriguing game.
And then Stephen Bunting will get the crowd going with his walk-on before he takes on James Hurrell in an all-English affair, Mace.
Yeah, Bunting's been quietly good, as has Hurrell, but Bunting will have... He's well into this tournament tomorrow. He's a family man, and I'm sure he did everything he could Christmas morning, but I should imagine he spent most of after dinner on that dartboard. He knows the importance of this, and Hurrell's a genuine threat.
And then we'll see whether the S-housery of Mensa Suljevic has any effect on the world champ.
Well, I tell you it won't, because it won't happen. You'd already been told, And listen, all eyes are going to be on that game because it's Littler. And the powers that be won't want to see any of that kind of skullduggery, because it's not a good look. It's not a good look for Mensa, and it's not a good look for our sport. So I expect it not to happen, which will concrete my beliefs that everything that was done previously was manufactured to win that particular match, which then comes down to gamesmanship, which, if you follow the DRA rules, is a disciplinary issue.
Mace, thanks very much indeed,
Pleasure.
mate.
Thank you, mate.
We're back later. Myself, Chris Mason, Paul Nicholson and Chris Murphy from 7 o'clock on the app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube page. And then if you're listening on talkSPORT 2, we'll probably pick up our coverage around about 7:30 after the rugby, where Bath will take on Northampton Saints next.